Hello all and welcome to a very special Thursday night review. Tonight we'll be reviewing something that I love, not because of its flavor profile, but because of what it is. And boy, my hair's a mess, I just realized that. What I will be reviewing tonight is Hawaiian Moonshine 100 Proof Okolehao, Kaulama o Hawaii. This is cane spirit with tea root. As you can see, it comes in a stoneware bottle with a Grolsch style cap. Swing top cap, Grolsch style cap. The back of the bottle has Hawaiian. He mamo kia aka okolehao kaulana I aloha nui I e na ali'i a kanaka Hawaii mai ka makahiki 1790 mai. Which roughly means something. This Okolehao is first made with aloha. This Okolehao was greatly loved by both chief and commoner in Hawaii since the year 1790. Me ke akahele ame ka hoihi ana I kono lalani kahiko hana lima I maila keia lama ono mikooi me na pono o iloa I hiki ai. Okay, this one's a lot more harder. Something in the olden times. Something delicious, good, long. I have no clue what the second paragraph says. Like I said, my Hawaiian is pretty elementary. I'm going to guess it has something to do about, like, since olden times to modern times. And this is good, long, something or other. Something about the qualities of the beverage. Hawaiian adjectives have meanings, dual meanings that are not dual meanings in English adjectives. Okay, so what is Okolehao? I'm kind of rambling on here. Okolehao is, of course, Hawaiian moonshine. It's been illegal for a very long time. Despite that, this little card on it goes to show King Kalakaua. He was king in the 1870s and 1880s. I like this drink. It was his favorite beverage. Though this is arguable. Some people say that his favorite beverage was whiskey. Some people say that his favorite beverage was Madeira wine. Traits I perhaps share. He was known as a merry monarch. He loved to drink, sing, and dance, and he loved to spend extravagantly traveling around the world. One of the things he did was fund the entrance of aged Okolehao into the Paris Exposition of 1888. As you can imagine, for a small agricultural island nation, he quickly ran through the nation's coffers, and which is why I'm speaking to you in English right now and not Hawaiian. Anyways, I'm digressing here. Anyways, so Okolehao, there's multiple recipes for the way it was made. Like most moonshines, there was no set recipe. It was all pretty much orally passed down since it was shown to Hawaiians by deserting sailors in the 1790s. One thing that was distinctive about it in every recipe was the inclusion of baked tea root. Now, tea root is spelled T-I and not T-E-A. It's a different plant. Tea is sort of a Polynesian word for the Cordyline terminalis plant, which is a sort of, I believe, is related to cabbage in a certain, maybe cabbage or a lily family. I can't remember which. Anyways, it sort of looks like a leafy plant on a stick, and underneath the ground it grows this gigantic root. Hawaiians in traditional times used it as famine food, as it as it was basically very starchy and fibrous and not really able to be eaten, you would bake it and you'd sort of eat the sugary sap essences that would kind of come out of the chunks of the root. Because there were so many of these large roots lying around that nobody was really eating unless they were starving, it made for a good addition to the fermentation fodder. Now, they would ferment whatever they had on hand. In traditional Hawaii, I mean, in the past, which was, as you can imagine, for an agrarian state based on the sugar plantation economy, usually sugarcane. Also, rice was a common additive factor, but basically almost anything you can think of went into the pot. But one thing that was common was tea leaf root. Now, this stuff was never renowned for its taste. It never had a chance at true legality. And so it remains a fairly rough, unpolished beverage. One that perhaps I would like to go and see aged. So this is 50% ABV, aka 100 proof, and it shows every last bit of that 100 proofness. I poured this out already because, for reasons. So, obviously, moonshine, clearer than water. One thing that immediately comes to mind is it burns your nostrils, man. This stuff's rocket fuel. They're not kidding when they say it's moonshine. Moonshine style. Immediately you get a sweetness. Very strong medicinal thing. Like I said, this is very hot. Not spicy hot, alcohol hot. And underneath that, some very interesting fruity notes. They're very difficult to place, but kind of berryish. Maybe hints of artificial banana as opposed to real banana. You know, the kind of smell of banana candy as opposed to fresh banana. Which is another long story I can explain some other time. I'm kind of a banana connoisseur. Being from a place that grows a lot of different kinds of bananas, I can tell you a difference. Sasha's going to kill me for ranting about bananas. And the interesting vegetal twist is it's not like a vegetal twist of tequila, it's something different. It's a sweet vegetal twist. Very sweet on the initial. And then it just slaps you in the face with that alcohol from the middle to the finish, and it's still, boom, straight down, feeling all the way, boom, warming up the belly. It's rough. Let me put it this way. It's rough, but it's not bad tasting. The closest thing that you could probably relate it to is it's sort of cane juice distillate. So something like a chaka as opposed to rum, which is made from molasses. And tends to be smoother, even in the white form. This is rough. You got sweetness, brown sugar, and then underneath that alcohol is a very interesting finish of vegetal notes that really has that tea leaf flavor. I can't really explain tea leaf flavor. You kind of have to come to Hawaii and kind of crush some tea leaves, and you'll get that sort of scent to the flavor. Now, I have this on the rocks, and there was quite a few rocks, because I'm trying to tame it a little bit. Taste profile is much the same. God is that horrific. I'm not going to say horrific. That roughness. It's still very sweet. Mid-palate starts up with that sort of aromatic vegetalness that's reminiscent to tea. And then the finish is sweet and sort of bitter at the same time. Bittersweet. Honestly, it's a little bit too cloying once you remove that alcohol fire to it. One thing that I should probably try is I should try to mix this with some sort of club soda, as the carbonation will help deal with that sort of sweetness, and as well as aromatic, aerate the beverage a little bit, so you kind of have a better sense of the more effervescent things that are released by the bubbles popping within. Not much smell in the cold pour. Sort of brown sugar and vegetal notes. I'd really like to see what this would be like aged. I have a feeling that it would be something very exciting aged. Oh, I should note, it's fairly thick. If you can, sorry, you can kind of see it sort of lingers on the side of the glass. It probably has pretty high sugar content. Now, Hawaiian Moonshine, Okolehao. I'm feeling it. This stuff's strong, man. It's strong. Oh yeah, start the camera, man. This stuff's strong, man. This stuff's strong. Do I recommend drinking this straight? Only if you're Hawaiian, brother. Only if you're Hawaiian should you try to drink this stuff straight. But, as you can see, from here, inside this little thing with the king on it, gives you a list of several cocktails to go, including the Hawaiian Missionary. Hey, wow, Hawaiian soda, 2 ounces Hawaiian Moonshine, 4 ounces sparkling water, squeezed lime. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm going to try that one. Lemon Shine tea cocktail. Yeah, Guava Moon. So mixing this with... Actually, that would be pretty good with guava juice. Actually, one thing... You know what would be really good for... Sorry, I was making my nose run like the dickens here. Because of that alcohol just slamming it. You know, it would probably be really good for a kaprinha, or something where you use kachaka or cane distillate. What else? So, do I recommend drinking this straight? Hell no. Not unless you're Hawaiian and you like drinking fire. Do I recommend it on the rocks? No. It's basically not complex and it's rough as hell. It's got a very distinctive... What flavor it has is very distinctive. It would probably be awesome in cocktails. What kind of cocktails? I don't know. I'm not too great of a cocktail connoisseur. Because cocktails are sort of a social drinking thing, and as you can see, I do most of my drinking alone, like a pathetic alcoholic I am. What was I ranting on about again? So, yeah, drink this stuff, man. Bring it back into style. Want to see other people go and try to reimagine it? There's are only two out there. One's a sort of a liqueur that's, for obvious reasons, try to go and tame this. This one is trying to embrace the classic moonshine style of it. Buy it if you find it, because it's Hawaiian moonshine, yo. This is Liquid Aloha. So, actually, Kona Brewing's Liquid Aloha. So this is like Liquid Aloha times 10. Sage words, my friends, sage words. I'm just kind of rambling because I'm just ass blasted right now. That stuff goes straight to your stomach and then up to your head. So, it's been 16 minutes. I gave you a history lesson. I gave you my opinion. Like I said, this stuff is not a connoisseur's drink. This is a drink for people who are looking for an interesting cocktail ingredient, or, you know, who like to celebrate Hawaiian things by consuming Hawaiian things, even though, you know, it's not super awesome on the taste buds. But because I'm freaking Hawaiian, man, I'm ranting again. I have to go. Okay, so that's been your Okolehao review for tonight. I am your drunken host, and I wish you a good night. Cheers.